Tonight I want to talk about 3 big mistakes that I see people make after a breakup. Hey folks, I am Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Write a better love story. I would ask, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It should be right over in this corner here. Also, tick the bell icon when you do. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. I would appreciate a thumbs up down below and some comments in the section. That helps me grow the channel. That interaction with my videos helps me grow the channel. In addition, check the description below the video. There's some free ebooks that I give away, as well as my personal email address in there if you have a relationship question you don't want to post in a public comment. But let's dive into the content here. These are 3 big mistakes that I'm seeing people make after a breakup. Now, understand I get a fair amount of emails from people that I'm working with that are going through breakups, that are going through rough times, that are trying to get their ex back. And it's important to take some steps once you're in a breakup. Obviously, you got to take care of yourself. But I see these behaviors coming up more and more. And behavior number 1, or mistake number 1, is to isolate yourself. To isolate yourself too much. If you isolate yourself too much and you just kind of become apathetic about everything, you become cynical, you become apathetic, you don't care about anything, you just stay at home, you don't get out and get active. Now, some isolation is good. You need to spend some time, sit down and kind of inventory your relationship, where it was, where it is, what happened, what went wrong, kind of see your part in it. You kind of can only clean your side of the street. But if you spend too much time alone and you isolate yourself too much, your values can become very one-sided because you're only talking to yourself. You know, if you're not really interacting with other people, you're only seeing things the way you want to see them, number 1. Number 2, you can also start to realize that, you know what, I'm good without somebody. You can start to like your own company. Now, you should like your own company and should be comfortable in your own shoes. But you might start feeling like that's a better way to go, that you just don't need anybody in your life. So be careful of that whenever you're isolating. Mistake number 2, and this one's important, is self-destructive behaviors. I also see this a lot. People will start to do things that are kind of self-destructive. Maybe they'll start smoking, start doing drugs, they start partying a lot. They start doing things that normally they wouldn't do. They kind of go contrary to what their value structure is. And you have to be careful of that. A lot of people do this maybe to get even with their ex. I don't know. All people are different. All breakups are different. You know, there's no one size fits all when it comes to breakups or ex recovery or anything like that. There are some basic principles. But a lot of people in breakups start down a self-destructive path, and you have to be careful because, especially if you're in a breakup, this is when you really need to start taking care of yourself. You really need to be your own best friend. You need to be good with who you are. You need to develop the self-worth and the self-love. And self-destructive behavior, I've seen people go out, you know, they get in a breakup and they all of a sudden they become adrenaline junkies and they start doing stupid shit that they normally would never do. The self-preservation instinct just kicks in. Sometimes they feel like I got nothing to live for now because my ex broke up with me, which kind of leads me into number 3, but I'll get into that in a minute. So be careful with the self-destructive behavior. You know, don't do things you wouldn't normally do if you were in a happy relationship. You know, be good to yourself. Take care of yourself, especially now if you're going to break up. This is when it's important. And the number 3 big mistake that I see people make is that they accept their ex's view of them or their perceived view of them as fact. Okay? They derive their self-worth from what their ex thinks about them. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. That this is so common. I've done it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Most of this shit I've done. But if your ex doesn't think highly of you, or you think your ex doesn't think highly of you because you're broken up, you think they must hate you, that you're a worthless piece of shit, it's just not true. Okay, not every relationship works. Okay, we've all been broken up with before. We're, you know, maybe broken up with again. I just don't know. The fact of the matter is that my ex's or your ex's image of you is not the truth. Now, maybe they had some problems. Maybe there were some things there that you need to look at. That's part of taking the inventory. But do not accept what somebody else thinks about you as the truth. This is the mindset you need to have. You need to look in the mirror and you need to go, you know what? I'm a pretty damn good deal. I got a lot to offer, and this is what makes me a good boyfriend, or this is what makes me a good girlfriend. And you need to build yourself up. You need to realize, did you make mistakes? Sure. I mean, a relationship takes 2 people to make it work. It takes 2 people to break it. Okay? But the fact of the matter remains, accepting your ex's or somebody else's view, tying your self-worth to what somebody else thinks of you is a huge mistake, and you should not do it. You should find the love inside, develop the mindset to help you realize what a great deal you are. So that's what I got to share with you tonight, folks. Again, a lot of these I've gotten through emails. People are hurting. There's a lot of people that are hurting, and you know, sometimes you wish you could just make it all go away, but you know what? The breakup, the hurt, you do grow from it. You do grow stronger. And if you work your way through this, if your ex comes back, if your ex does come back and you're able to put things back together, if you've made those changes, you're in a much better place to make that relationship work, because you are a different person, and that relationship will be a different relationship than the broken one you got out of. And if it doesn't happen, you have become a better person to be able to attract someone even better into your life. I know it sounds crazy. You're hurting, you're crying if you are. I've seen it happen a million times. It's happened in my life. Trust me. Believe me, it does happen. So anyway, folks, again, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Write a better love story. By the way, check out my website, abetterlovestory.com. I don't have the good software yet. Can't put it here, but I'm getting there. I'm going to learn it soon, I promise. I work on IT too, so go figure. I don't know every software. But anyway, betterlovestory.com. Again, check the description below. A couple of free ebooks down there for you about getting your ex back and about kind of rewriting your relationship, and my personal email. Folks, I love you. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. There's a handful of you out there that watch everything that I post, and God love it. I appreciate it so much. I really do. The comments that I get and the emails that I get, if I can help one person to feel better where they are in a breakup, I can help one person get their ex back, you know what? It's all worth it. And I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, folks. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.